On today's episode of The Front Row, we are in the office of Stacy Keith, who is the director of Lubbock Cultural Arts. We're down here in the downtown area of Lubbock. Stacy, thank you for being our guest on The Front Row today.
Thank you so much for having me, Clint. I appreciate it.
Well, certainly, and I just enjoy talking to you all the time and all the things that you do here in the community with Lubbock Cultural Arts. So for people who don't know, what does that mean, Lubbock Cultural Arts?
Well, we were established in 2020, and our role has always been to cultivate and champion the arts in Lubbock. So I always say we're everyone's cheerleader. We do a lot of collaboration, a lot of promoting of other arts events, a lot of shining the spotlight on some of our smaller arts organizations, and just really in general try to get the good word out about all the great things happening in Lubbock and that community.
Right. And you do a lot of things that I would sort of say you facilitate infrastructure. You tell people how to do things. You have workshops telling people how to get gigs, how to do things. And that's important for people to learn how to manage their affairs, particularly if they're artists.
Right. We have found a niche in the professional development area and want to be able to offer those workshops free or very low charge to people. So just like you said, really be able to learn just some good basic business skills, sometimes some higher level business skills, but really have always tried to kind of have something for everyone, whether they're a visual artist or a musician or even a filmmaker. We have a great variety of professional development workshops that we've done over the years, right. And we'll continue to do those in our future, right. Too.
And you just did one, in fact, this past weekend at the Arts Festival. Tell us about that.
We did. We had about 12 people. It was a great size for this workshop. It was an intensive event planning lab. So they learned the ins and outs from the people that plan the Arts Festival, how to plan an event. And then got a peek behind the curtain on Friday morning. We actually walked through the Arts Festival before the booths were all set up to really show them some key points and talk about some of the way that logistically that event runs. So it was lots of fun.
That's something everybody needs to know as to how event planning. That's so important. Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Well, in visiting with you, I know there's something else coming up. You have something that's involved with film friendly. Tell me more about that.
So our office works with the city of Lubbock, and we manage the film friendly and music friendly certifications for the city.
What does that mean?
That means that we are the liaison between the Lubbock and the Texas Music Office and Lubbock and the Texas Film Commission. And so through those two programs, our music friendly program has really been the catalyst for our signature events like our Buffalo Grass Fest and our Getting the Gig event and the many events we do with music. And then the film-friendly certification has also started to really develop this year here. And so we have been trying to do some fun things called Third Tuesday Filmmaker Meetups. There's a film community in Lubbock, Texas. And so we're trying to get them together to network, to learn, to talk, to collaborate and start to really pull that industry out and together. And so that's been a lot of fun. So we've got a couple of things coming up in April for those groups.
Right. I just love this because I think of a film community here in Lubbock. That makes me think of the Flatland Film Festival where they're able to show their work. But in your case, you actually help them produce their work and figure out all the logistics out of how to do that. This is so good.
It's great. And we work closely with Luca with their Flatland Film Festival. We love to promote that event. There is also a smaller film festival that is starting in May here called the 48-Hour Film Project. Now that one is spearheaded by the group in the old, there's an old theater off of 42nd in Boston, and it's called H2C2. So it's the Hollingsworth Cultural Center. And they are doing this 48-hour film project. So people create a team and make a film in 48 hours. It's tons of fun. It's chaotic and fun and all the things. And they do this in Dallas as well. So it's a big program. And so we are so excited to have a local group that's doing that as well. So they're doing that in May. And then, of course, Flatland Film Festival with Luca is in September.
Right.
So yeah, lots of fun things happening for our film industry here.
That's great. You know, I just love the cooperation, the collaboration that goes on to make a great product, and helps people understand how to make a great product so it can be seen. I love that.
Right. It's so cool to really see them connect. These filmmaker meetups that we've been doing, which have been once a month. And we move those around, and we have a public social media group that people can jump in and kind of find out what's going on, called Filmmakers of Lubbock. And it's been so fun to have those events because they'll sit at the table and look at each other's pieces. They'll bring cameras and talk about equipment and talk about projects and ideas and brainstorm. It's a really, really neat synergy that it has created.
Right. Well, I'm just so impressed because you really have found like you said, your niche for doing these things, and it's something that needs to happen, and it's so important.
Well, and we have great advisory committees for both music and film, and so we have such talented individuals here, and a lot of what our office does is really listen to those individuals and then try to make it happen. They want to connect. Okay, well, how can we do that? Where can we do that? How can we invite everybody? And so they are, I always say, they're the brains behind the operation, or these amazing volunteers that work with this office and give so freely of their time and their wisdom and their hearts. I mean, it's a real passion project for a lot of them to make it better for the next generation of musicians and filmmaker and other creatives too.
Right. Great. So tell us more details about the film-friendly events that you have coming up.
So Tuesday, our third Tuesday filmmaker meetup this week. It will be April 15th at the Cactus Theater, and our advisory committee wanted to do a fun movie night then, kind of a film for filmmakers evening. So we're screening Duel. Have you ever seen Duel?
Yeah, the movie Duel?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So it's Steven Spielberg's first film.
Yeah.
And so our committee thought that would be rather inspiring to see kind of where Spielberg started, especially for these young filmmakers that are in our community. So we'll have a brief intro lecture. Won't be like a class at all.
Right.
Just lots of fun. So brief intro lecture. And of course, always we have the networking time built in. And then we'll do this 90-minute film of Duel from Spielberg. Right. So tickets are $7, very affordable. We love the Cactus and want to support that local business too, and he does a great job with film. So we've partnered with him on this, and so we're real excited about offering that.
Right. When I was a child, Duel was like a cult film.
Yes, it was like 19. Well, I won't say what year, but it's been a minute. Yeah. And so I've never seen it. I'm really excited to see it too.
Oh my gosh.
So I think just general public would enjoy it as well. So it's not an exclusive thing at all. Everybody's welcome to buy a ticket and come, but we're kind of doing it as a filmmaker's film.
Right. Tuesday evening at the Cactus.
At the Cactus, yes.
What time?
Doors open at 7, and the film will start at 7:20. And like I said, everything is $7. Tickets are $7, and of course you can buy them at the box office or through their Eventbrite ticketing service.
Right.
So and then we will have an announcement April 25th at 2:00 at Texas Tech. We are digital media friendly here in Lubbock too.
Okay.
And so we're going to be doing this announcement with the Texas Film Commission representative will be in town, and the city of Lubbock will be on site with city council members and the mayor, and to be able to kind of do a fun celebration for Lubbock being the second in the state which has achieved the digital media friendly certification.
What
do you know what that is?
What that means? Yes, tell us more about that. Yeah.
Digital media is the way it is defined by the Film Commission is all things gaming, video related, special effects, animation, claymation, all those things that are kind of created by computers and AI, that piece of all this. So it is the wave of the future. And of course, with Texas Tech being here, we have a great future workforce in this area, we believe, as well as LCU, who has one of the national championship teams for esports on their campus. So we have two great institutions that are doing this work. Not only them, but all the great high schools that we have in this region that are doing esports teams. All those kids are your future gaming industry, and we just want to nurture that, especially through those educational institutions. Mm-hmm. So this will be a really fun way to we're going to do it in the gaming lab in the College of Media and Communications building. So we really want to help people understand what this is, and that this is really kind of the future, at least a part of the future of the filmmaking industry.
All right. Well, I learned a whole lot.
Okay, well, good. Great. I'm glad. That's our goal.
I hope that other people will too. That's great. And those are just coming up. The event at the Cactus is on the 15th, and this is on the 24th.
This is on the 25th.
25th.
Yes, if I said the 24th, I missed. It's the Friday the 25th afternoon at 2. Yes.
All right, great. From people who are probably overwhelmed with information at the moment, I'm assuming that a lot of this we can find on your website, probably,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that is?
It is LubbockCulturalArts.org.
Okay. Great. Excellent. Our guest on the front row today, Stacy Keith, who is the director of Lubbock Cultural Arts. Stacy, thank you so much for carving out time for the front row today. We'd just love to have you all the time.
Well, I appreciate you, Clint, and hope to see you on the front row of the Cactus tomorrow night.
Great.
We appreciate you.